The town was silent to silent as Rango stepped through the dusty street. A cold wind whispered through the broken buildings. The sky turned darker, and something unseen watched him from afar. Near his shack, Rango saw the massive, clawed footprints pressed deep into the sand. These weren't his. They were fresh, and they led straight to his door. Inside the shack, Rango looked into the cracked mirror, but what he saw behind him froze his blood. A giant reptilian figure stared back through the window, red eyes glowing. He dashed outside, but there was nothing. Only claw marks shredded into the wooden walls, proof that something or someone was hunting him. A heavy breath echoed in the alley. Rango turned, and there it was, a monstrous chameleon, mutated and undead, emerging from the shadows like a nightmare. With terror in his eyes, Rango ran. Rooftops crumbled under his feet as the beast chased him, leaping, roaring, unstoppable. This was no ordinary enemy. Rango found shelter in an old lab. Broken vials, dusty journals, and one truth: someone had experimented on themselves and created a monster. A vision appeared, muscles bulging, injections piercing reptilian skin. Gorran, a once proud chameleon, now a rotting powerhouse of rage. In an old journal, Rango discovered the horror. Gorran called him a clone, a mistake, and now he wanted to erase him forever. Thinking he was safe, Rango entered a cave, but the monster followed, crashing in with a deafening roar, dripping with rage and decay. Rango fought back, but the metal rod snapped in Gorran's hands like twigs. No matter what he tried, this thing was stronger, much stronger. Desperate, Rango laid explosives near the old railway, a risky move. But if the beast walked into it, he'd only have one shot. As Gorran stepped closer, the trap ignited, flames burst into the sky. Rango dived for his life, but it wasn't over yet. From the smoke, it rose again, burnt, melting, furious, his eyes brighter, his strength unchanged. The undead wouldn't die so easily. Through twisted graves, Rango fled. The creature stalked behind, every step a promise of death. This was no chase, it was a countdown. Rango slipped into an ancient pit, surrounded by glowing symbols and skeletons. The walls whispered forgotten curses, and something began to awaken. In the heart of the pit, Rango used mirrors and fire, blinding the beast, forcing it to stumble, to scream, but still it fought. The ground cracked open, fire surged from beneath. Rango barely escaped as Gorran fell into the inferno, still reaching out, even as he burned. Night fell over the desert. Rango sat alone, wounded, breathing in the stillness. For now, the nightmare had ended, but the scars remained. Deep below the earth, in the smoldering dark, one red eye flickered open. The monster had fallen, but evil never truly dies.